Hi there, this is Beverly Unit from Be Your Success Coaching, and I have a serious question for you. Are you willing to invest in yourself to help another consultant whose business is currently non-existent due to the Australian bushfires ravaging the countryside, or to help a community devastated by the homes, the properties, the lives and the livestock that's been wiped out? Please stay here with me for a few minutes if you're curious to know more, because I have something for you that has the gift of giving forward. You see, right now here in Australia, our national TV channel, the ABC, it's the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, it's reporting around the clock with watches, alerts, evacuation warnings, updates on the more than 2,000 homes plus that are destroyed now. Human lives are lost, and according to the broadcast I recently watched, vets are estimating currently more than 500 million, that's 1 billion animals have been killed, and a further 500 million seriously injured, burnt in pain, lying in burnt fields with dehydration, needing some urgent treatment, needing euthanasia. Our firefighters, they're exhausted. What a great job they're doing. The professionals and the volunteers, they're exhausted. But they keep turning up. They keep turning up for another shift and keep battling those fire fronts to keep the fires at bay as best as they can. So what's happening here in Australia, right around Australia in many places, our communities are hurting and small businesses hurting. So here is something you could choose to do, and I ask you to please help. I'm actually going to ask you, can you find 5 people on your team that you can spread the word this video with, and find at least 5 consultants in your direct sales company to take this offer up that I'm about to give you. Do this one thing for themselves, and what's going to happen is other consultants, distributors, small business communities in great need are about to benefit from it. So here goes. You see, I have an excellent 12-lesson program for consultants in the world of direct selling. It's called Decide It, Date It, Do It. And these 12 recorded video lessons, you can watch as many times as you like. They live inside my private membership site. And with them comes a little module that, if you love making notes, you end up with a little manual at the end of it all. So it's like this. To date, what I teach, train and coach has literally helped thousands of consultants around the world to boost their income, increase their selling ability, guarantee their booking ability, expand their team growth size, and more, because they put into practice what I teach them. Now, these 12 video lessons, they're 97 Australian dollars, that is, each. They are drip fed to my students in Decide It, Date It, Do It. That's my program. It's an online accessible program in my private membership site. These lessons, the 12 lessons, they're drip fed to my students once every 2 weeks. That's once every 14 days. I deliberately do the drip feed because this means you cannot use the excuse that you're overwhelmed. So if you want a better business than what you got right now, this is your solution. It's a blueprint to direct sales success. You put into action what I teach you and Decide It, Date It, Do It, and I guarantee you will reap the rewards and your investment, your $97 investment, back many, many times over. You start today, you pay $97, you receive access to your recorded video lesson, and each lesson super valuable, around about 60 minutes each in length, and you also have the downloadable, printable, if you wish, notebook to go with each lesson, which means at the end you've got yourself a hands-on reference manual with my 12 lessons, if this sort of thing appeals to you. Remember, every 2 weeks I help you build your ability in your thinking and your skills, and 14 days later another lesson appears for you. It's given to you. Happens every 14 days, 12 times, 12 lessons released, and you have access to them ongoing. Watch, learn, apply as many times as you feel you need to, and go ahead and soar, go ahead and grow. Now, my original question to you right at the beginning is this: are you willing to invest in yourself to help another consultant whose business is currently non-existent due to the Australian bushfires ravaging the countryside, or to help a community devastated by the homes, the properties, the lives, the livestock that's wiped out? Will you purchase my Decide It, Date It, Do It blueprint and help find another 5 people, at least on your team, or consultants you know in any direct sales company? Spread the word and get them onto it too, because this is what's going to happen. You will learn and increase your thinking, your skills for bigger and better sales, bigger and better bookings and team growth and results. And here's what's going to happen. At least 50% of every sale of Decide It, Date It, Do It throughout January and February right now in 2020 is going directly from BU Success Coaching direct to the Red Cross and to RAWCS, which is Rotary Australia World Community Service National Fire Appeal. I'm fully aware that Rotary do use 2.75% of donations for administration, and I also know Rotary do a lot of good with the funds raised. But I think we can make a big difference. Further dollars from the sale of my Decide It, Date It, Do It program, that's this one, the 12 lessons, throughout January and February, that's going to be used by myself to inject cash into devastated communities. You see, I'm quite aware that here in Australia, we've got more than 500,000, more than 500,000 consultants, distributors who earn an income, some of it part-time, some of it full-time, because of a direct selling product they promote from their home-based business. Now, thousands of these people happen to be mostly women. Now, they have their livelihood affected because their whole community is affected. And when the community has, no money to spend, then it gets really tough, doesn't it, for small business and home-based businesses. And families and small businesses are going to need a cash injection ongoing for many months ahead. This is not a quick fix with some government grants and things are done. This is rebuilding lives. This is rebuilding livelihoods. Now, I happen to mentor right now a wonderful group of team leaders here in Australia. Many of them personally know teams and consultants whose direct sales income capabilities right now wiped out. So I will be sourcing and finding the consultants who need help with an order placed for sales, and this is going to help them stay active, and it's going to give them income for their family. Through the leaders in my leadership mentoring program, I'll be sourcing them, right? Now, from a portion of the Decide It, Date It, Do It sales through January and February, if you're buying this for yourself, a portion of the sales is going to be used by going direct to the consultants who need help. I'm going to give them some monthly orders for as long as the raised funds can sustain it. So the more I am able to encourage you and people you know to actually get onto this program, the more I can sustain that. That's going to become an income stream for people who've lost a lot. Now, this income they gain through their sales also means they've got some funds and self-respect, but funds to inject back into the small businesses in their own communities. You know, go buy a coffee at your local cafe, or pick up a loaf of bread at the local bakery, or keep the local butcher and greengrocer afloat by being able to put your dollars back into the community. These communities are hurting, folks. The direct sales products purchased through these monthly orders, I'm going to distribute them to people in need. Quite sadly, there are plenty of women in refuges from domestic abuse. There are plenty of people down on their luck. There are plenty of people who would love the products that the Direct Sales World distributes. So the products will easily be dispersed to do a world of good for others. So my question to you is, will you help? If you have already benefited from being a student of my Decide It, Date It, Do It program, please, will you encourage 5 consultants from any company? Spread the word. Can you encourage them to purchase their own access? You know how great it is. You know the difference it's made to you. So can you please encourage another 5 people to purchase their own access to my Decide It, Date It, Do It Blueprint program, and do it right now in January. If you're a consultant or a distributor keen to help yourself grow this year and have a better business than what you had last year, you're going to love the blueprint, and you're happy to help others at the same time. So please purchase today at this very special link. It's www.busuccesscoaching.com.au/special. And please encourage another 5 consultants. If everybody who follows my newsletter, everybody who follows my videos can encourage another 5 consultants or distributors from any direct sales company to invest in themselves, well, those consultants are going to have themselves a great program, but it's a little bit more than that. They're paying it forward and helping inject cash back into devastated communities and product orders to our fellow colleagues and consultants in the world of direct sales whose communities are wiped out. So if you're ready for investing in yourself, in something that's going to make a difference to others, please, let's get the message out there. www.busuccesscoaching.com.au/special. It's the Red Cross, it's Rotary, and it's also direct to consultants where I'm directing the funds, and I really want to make a difference with your help. So thank you for spreading the word.